Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's time for another anime first impression video. This is going to be on Ayakashi Triangle, which aired today, at least time of recording. By the time this video releases, I don't know, might be 2 days. So it aired on Monday. So one episode out as of Monday. And yeah, it's actually, it's not bad. It was funny, but it does have reliance on the ecchi side, so I still don't know what whole to think about this one yet. But before I continue with my first impressions, if you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. I have quite of anime first impressions already out, so if you haven't seen them, you're missing out. I have like 14, 15 already out as of today, so go check those out. More are coming, if you can believe it. I'm probably not even halfway done, but more are coming this next few days and weekends, so make sure you catch up with all the videos and check out all the stuff that I'm releasing for you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. That just helps a lot on the channel. And check out the description below for social media. Okay, Ayakashi Triangle. We follow the story of two particular kids. One girl, she was bullied as a little girl because she was able to see spirits where other kids couldn't. So she was seen as a weirdo until a little boy comes up to her and says, I can see these things too. So they kind of have a little friendship turning into romance relationship, and she definitely feels more of the romance than he does. And eventually when he enters middle school, changes. He starts hating these little spirits and basically telling her to just find human friends and stop hanging out with the little spirits. Well, the story starts with her hanging out with the spirits, and this one cat shows up, and the boy's like, you shouldn't be hanging out with the spirit. The spirit has no good intentions. I need to get rid of it. And she's like, no, you always want to do this. Let me deal with him. I'm going to release him in the safe spot, and you go do what you need to do. She notices that he has a certain type of vestment on, and essentially we find out that this boy has now become a exorcist, and his job is really to take his family's lineage job, which is exorcising these spirits, the ones that go AWOL and basically, create corruption and destruction and chaos in the world. So he goes, we get a little cool scene of him killing a specific evil spirit, pretty big spirit, and it's pretty nice to see him at work, to be honest. And then we see her interact with the other spirit, and we slowly find out that the other spirit was hiding his true power and his true identity, which is basically a spirit who was once seen as a god. He's a very powerful spirit. And he basically wants to consume the girl. He wants to eat her because she is seen as a medium. She's not an exorcist, but she's still able to communicate and see the spirits. So she's basically has special powers that he can consume by eating her. So then that battle starts, and our protagonist boy shows up to defend her, and he does a good job taking command and following the instructions his grandfather left him, which is basically at all times avoid a one-on-one fight. And then basically at one point he tries to seal him into a scroll that was given to him specifically to seal that type of spirit. He then loses focus, and the spirit is able to do a gender bend spell on him. So he becomes a girl, the spirit is released, and he runs away. So the episode ends with kind of ecchi scenes of him checking himself out and not really believing that he's a girl, and essentially the girl showing up and saying, oh, you're not supposed to be doing that, let me dress you, blah blah. And yeah, the girl obviously liked him, and there's like certain scenes where you know that she wants more than a friendship with him, even more than just being boyfriend and girlfriend. Like, she's very blunt of she wants to have a relationship with the boy. So that's why the cat does it. The cat doesn't want them to be happy, so he gender bends the guy so that they can't date anymore and have any romance with one another. So, yeah, that in a nutshell is the first episode. It's a wild episode, I will say, but I don't know. This is a toss-up. I know it's not going to be talked too much about, other than maybe the comedy genre group that talks about comedy in TikTok, Twitter, but I don't see it being top. I can see someone putting it on their top 10. I can see. Don't see a top 5. So keeping that in mind, I'm going to give this one a 7 out of 10. It has great potential to be a great comedy, but from the opening, they showed like 10, maybe 8 different girls, and I feel like it's just going to become not really a harem, but just a bunch of girls falling in love with him as a girl, and it just being comedy on gender bend. And again, I don't mind it. I think it's funny, but it could offend some people. I don't know. I don't really know if it would or not, but it could. So for now, 7 out of 10. It has potential to go up or down, so we'll see. I might end up watching it, or maybe I'll just drop it, but we'll see. Thank you guys so much for watching this. If you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing, and I'll see you guys next time. Like always, don't be strangers.